Wait, this elapsed time. I think it's recording.
Yeah, that's recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just check because I can do that.
I can do the same thing. Yep, you're right.
Okay, so it's actually like putting out video.
Yep. He's got it. Welcome to the fucking Panico Show. Hey, yo.
This ain't a fucking show, bitch.
Huh? Are you kidding me?
The fucking party.
Thanks, man.
I kind of want to make you.
Ghosts.
I kind of want to make you an intro now. Welcome to the fucking Panico Show.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Actually, I feel like we should do that.
Actually, you know, we should probably show us playing games that probably fun to watch.
You are right.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yakuya!
But still, he's not Yakuya.
Yakuya!
Did you go back and watch it and make sure you said...
I watched the entire anime, and I swear to God, I swear to God, he never says that.
Yes, he does.
I swear to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you punch a little.
Ibukui is like one of the best characters in this game because she's so expressive. It's ridiculous.
The tallest guy in the room is the shortest guy.
What?
The tallest guy in the room is the shortest guy.
Well, he's also like
squat stand. Yeah.
Well, you're also like slouching.
Yeah.
I got it! No way!
So who died? I forget.
Byakuya did.
I mean,
Don't fuck with me!
Don't fuck with me!
Hey! Come on now! Hey! Huh?
All Danganronpa characters look exactly the same. I know.
I've noticed they all seem to have the same archetype.
Well, not exactly, but
Pretty similar.
like they're basically anime cliches.
Do you understand?
Each one has the dark-skinned big blue girl.
True.
Wait.
Goddamn. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Then there's always the dog girl.
Yeah.
There's always, I'm guessing there's a chubby smart guy.
We did in this game.
Okay.
Just that,
Yeah.
I know there's a big dark-skinned big boob girl.
Of course.
What happened, sinner?
Goth guy. Yeah.
Okay. I guess you could call him God. I guess.
And then there's the main character.
Let us
Yeah,
begin.
There's the main character, who's pretty damn generic. And then a girl character that looks like she's his sister, but probably isn't like his,
The romantic thing.
the word is
interest?
Yes.
Right, like him.
Well now.
It's called Mr. Monokuma.
okay, so you've got a girl over there with her ass.
Monokuma's lesson. Yeah, this one has a female bunny Monokuma type thing.
What's this?
I'm an emphasize.
Because
I forgot.
franchise.
Does anyone control her?
What?
I don't know yet.
You
I
masochistic
haven't actually
mascot!
looked.
Special bleeding service!
Just wait till the video.
See ya later! Huh?
There's the chubby.
Yeah. He's not really.
He's a chef. But he's the pervert.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's one in there too, yeah. The chubby pervert with like the no face.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I what?
Stella?
Yeah, sure.
Stella?
I think that one.
Okay, Stella?
Be happy!
Be happy! Oh my god.
Got 3.
I don't think he's emo.
He got bandages around his arm.
I don't think he's goth either.
So,
Like he's like just like
Be happy!
like he actually looks like happy.
okay, so he's just.
He's actually a like beast tamer. He has like 5 hamsters.
Yeah, he's an animal lover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really funny. So he's the badass with a big heart.
Okay, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Soda. Banana.
Thank you.
We're not twin stops.
Why wouldn't they have it to where?
Yeah,
Why would they have it to where you can?
That
like,
is
rip off the
deceptive.
thing?
That is deceptive.
God is dead, and we killed him. Oh yeah, you know, just escalator out of nowhere.
And there's always someone with giant pigtails.
Like that.
Oh no, that boy.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, she's like the resident bitch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's the one that
Understand
like
everyone?
snidely makes fun of everyone.
Okay, because
Calls them like idiots because she's like so high and mighty.
hey, shut up, you peasants.
Oh, and then the pumpkin.
Yeah, basically.
Is that a guy or a girl?
That's the guy.
No way, no way.
I know who the killer is too.
Stupid.
Yeah, but they all 0 people.
No, they don't. I don't?
Yeah, it's true. You guys don't.
Not much interested in this anime, so I'm like, okay.
Who was that girl?
The love interest?
She's the sleepy gamer.
Narcoleptic gamer.
I swear to God, they had the same character model in the last one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Obviously.
She'll just randomly fall asleep in the middle of conversations.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, so she's tailored.
And even the
I
cat
don't
agrees.
want to hear another word out of your mouth.
Wait, so as the player character, are you anybody of these?
Like, you'll see the player character model when you actually get to the trial.
Is that what that was in? Was that the pixel thing walking around?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel sad for the cat now.
I don't. You said the cat, now the dog has to walk over there.
Alright, I'll put you in the cage too.
Aurora will die. Cat will kill him.
Maybe they'll get along with them. It's like,
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll get along. Like they've been doing so well, all this time.
they got used to each other.
I think the cat just being a bitch.
Or it's
Aurora
bad.
just wants to love, and the cat wants no loves. Kitty doesn't want to love you.
The cat wants to hate.
Some time passed before the elevator finally finished this
8 times 8.
and then the elevator opened. Hey, try it.
Welcome.
That's right.
This is
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Wow,
Do that very well.
Yeah.
You.
And can you tell who this guy's archetype is?
Businessman?
No. He's the gangster that curses a lot.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm pretty sure he's like,
Are you
so
fucking crazy?
delicate.
Don't mess with me, asshole! He's the what character from the first game? I forget his name. Biker.
Biker? Yeah, I forget his name. You mean, Mondo?
Yeah. So the
The one with the pompadour.
I can already tell who's gonna be the one.
Come on! You're wasting your time and energy! Hurry up and take your seats!
See, like, the fat guy that's like the...
Cat.
Probably. Yeah, sure.
Did Cinnamon Toast Ken do the third game?
Oh, I didn't earn any skills. Good. Nah, it's fine.
Are you not supposed to get?
It's the first trial, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the first trial. So.
You can
probably
still
not.
learn. Yeah, use it once.
Yeah, probably not. Nah, that's
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there
This
really
guy,
a killer among
this guy
us?
has the same voice actor as the protagonist in the first game.
Okay.
In both the English and Japanese, which is really weird.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs,
In both
isn't it?
languages.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate
this
monogamy, of
trial's
course.
gonna be 100% fair. Yes.
Sure.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Hello, Hinata.
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our
Yeah,
minds?
I can hear the voice.
Yeah, it's the same.
The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Sure, we can get a voice.
Not at this point.
He will when he starts explaining
Oh, this
shit.
inner monologue.
Yeah. That's usually what blue text signifies, is inner monologue.
Okay. Oh, okay. Tutorials right now. Oh, it's the first
I
one.
mean, I don't really need a tutorial.
A person!
Oh, hello!
Oh, it's probably Ari.
Probably. Hello. Or Rockwell.
I do not know who that is.
Or Raykit 2001.
Is Rockwell subscribed to,
What? Raykit?
No, Rockwell.
Oh, maybe. I think he is. He came into his video.
True.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah,
And a person left.
Goodbye.
Alright, Alex.
Make your argument.
I'm a short, tall person, but I'm still big.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, he probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
She's like the...
Well, he just said
She's the girl with guitar.
What he just said
Why was
strange,
Byakuya's body?
Something that he said.
Look like it was only one word to attack anyway. So,
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
It's not, you know... This is the
After the killer murdered Byakuya,
it's not gonna be too hard.
they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
no, that's wrong. That's completely.
Yeah, that's right!
I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
She looks so sad.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
See, she's like the resident bitch.
Yeah, she is.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was
But
killed
also
under the
that's
table?
voice of Ichigo, if you didn't know.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown.
Reach.
Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
He does voice a lot of people.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Oh no. Why are you following him?
I don't.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
If you'll positive note, we probably won't get hit with an actual missile because he gets the fuck out of range thing. We just can't deal with the problem. Yeah. Yep. Slow death by nuclear fallout.
If it's connected to what Byakuya is
It didn't have to happen. It's extra work.
Okay, we get it. Cannibals. Oh, I like the cannibal.
during the Byakuya was
going on with the embarrassing pose.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Well,
would it be the night vision goggles or the knife at this point?
I don't. Is that night vision or is that?
or it's
maybe he's being creeper and someone that stabbed. Like the girl who's creeping on the side of the table and stabbing him.
it's not that. I believe it is. I believe
Crap!
I believe you have my paper. I believe you have my
At least you're not dying that quickly.
Yeah?
So it's not the knife.
It's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party.
Number 1, get the knife. Number 2, get the knife. And number 3, get the knife.
It's angry video game.
There was another video he did that was don't get the knife.
He collected everyone's weapon. Okay.
Crap!
I'm so bad at this.
See, even Stacy knows.
So bad.
They don't click on, you have to use the force. That's probably why they didn't put it in the movie, because they know. Last Jedi with the force. I haven't seen it. I thought I was going to see it on TV, but usually end up seeing whatever the big blockbusters they hear in Paris. But they were doing other things.
I'm trying to remember because the problem is what Byakuya was doing during the party.
Whoa, what was that? Yeah! Yeah!
Jesus, man. I mean, haha, cliche, but jeez. Oh, he was eating. He was eating during.
Now I understand!
Except, yeah, wrong. How am I so bad at this?
The life bar and the special bar remind me of the San Andreas life bar and special bar.
Shoot! He was eating during the party. Why did I not remember this? It's been a while.
Crap!
Really?
You gotta really run out of everything before you actually get to the...
I'm not gonna die before.
First trial, dance. What's the question?
It's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party. Like, he was eating.
What's up with the gaps in the floorboard?
There are gaps. That's it.
Wait, so did he take the photo of the Harrison pose?
That's just because fan service. Really?
I can prove it with this.
Really?
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Always bothers me.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously
It's the
screams,
Japanese
I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly
fuck.
sensitive
Yeah,
to
there's
the
tape
presence
hanging there, like it
of
was taped to the
dangerous
table.
items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
What?
Then,
So
instead of
awful.
knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment.
Paper is good for my mind.
No, it's not. We got fucking Kazuya over here.
Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about
They
that.
were talking about beer was bad for them. It's like until this.
Of course.
Yeah.
I have proof to back me up.
Until it's very, 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 very bad. Until you turn 21, and then it's very, very, very good.
This is almost like a real trial!
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because it was a tutorial, you only have 1 weak spot. So.
The one thing about this game is the characters aren't as memorable as the first one.
Well, that's because the first one was the first one. This one is, well.
Normally, like sequels, like some characters will be more memorable than the first, whatever. What's up with the big guy? I don't know. Kazuya needs to stay out of it though.
Holy shit! Shit, it gave me 5 bullets already? Fuck, man.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout. That sounds correct.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my boot!
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong! Yeah, because he has the knife on
Yeah, he was
No,
right by his body.
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What? Whoa, what the hell happened?
No, it's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
No, you have to, like, prove. I mean, not really. You said it was gonna come up! Jesus, man.
Were you surprised?
Because I have no idea what's going on, so.
I kind of don't either.
It's a rebuttal showdown. Okay.
You have to counter the other person's turn.
It's a weak spot to argue against them.
It's gonna do the first one.
Pretty much that person. Pretty much that person is going, no, that's wrong to you.
Yeah, essentially.
Wait, you're cutting something? You're cutting out the shape?
If you know, those two towards the
Please be very careful.
use the advantage for a certain amount of time. Yeah, it's hard to choose. This is like a game we can't have a guy.
It's cool though.
The truth. What's a truth blade?
I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation.
Oh my god, he's going to kill the narrator!
In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu.
Beautiful.
Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important?
I mean,
So it's just literally
you literally just could have called it a truth bullet and it would have been
So a man is going to be murdered because he didn't tell you the name of the thing when they changed.
Yep!
That is a blade.
Okay.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common... The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down! Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used them, they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Damn it!
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously viewed those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
You gotta gain
Where's
the
your proof that the
advantage,
killer used
and
it?
then use your truth blade
Because if they
to
use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, okay.
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I'm gonna cut through those words.
So lame.
Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, she found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
See, she's like,
Yeah, we got it.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case. Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was
Thank
that
you.
knife inside the
I
case
mean,
too?
you didn't have to destroy my argument, but thank you.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
By the way, if you haven't noticed the voice actor for this guy, Death the Kid.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Ooh, you totally mean that in
Yeah,
a perverted
that's
way.
kind of like he's supposed to be like the pervert, so everything sounds like really perverted.
Yeah, duct tape.
I see!
I see.
I see.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Duct tape? They probably hit the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Yes,
He's tall.
Oh, so
tall.
that's why we found duct tape there.
Tall.
and he's tall.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
What's that going on around his eyes there? What's that?
Electricity?
It's got like electricity going off.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Familiar too.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
I mean, when it comes to like American dubs for Japanese anime, I still got like 5 actors.
I mean, he brought the probably knew there was a possibility of murder. That's why he brought the kids, right?
Crap!
I'm good at this game. Can you tell?
Is Duralumin an actual? What is that? What is that? Duralumin. That's not an actual thing.
Wait. There's a possibility that a murder would occur.
Oh, yeah, right there.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this? Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Great.
Those are still lies!
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone can keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die,
that's just
couldn't take that risk.
bedhead.
His strong sense of responsibility made it.
You should have told us you received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
So does anybody recognize the fact that on like the character model, like it's like a realistically textured bridge?
I noticed there's like some things get randomly highly textured. Yeah, the rest of it just that
Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Yeah, I know.
Well, obviously, the killer.
Surprise.
The killer?
Yeah. I mean, no, that's the reason you're not. That's the reason we're having a trial, is because none of you are the killer. Yeah, totally.
The whole point of these games is they get isolated somehow and they have to do this, right?
Enough already!
Yeah,
Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
I'm so unclear. So are they all just... So does the Monokuma thing, does it just know that all these are potential murderers? Is that what it is?
He traps them, and then he forces them to kill each
He basically
other to
gives
get them the motive to escape.
Yeah, he basically gives them an incentive to.
It always seems like they kill for some other reason.
Yeah, he gives
Pardon me.
them throughout the prison.
Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but
Right.
I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you! Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two?
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Sure. I love that.
I can't
I
tell
love
if she's
that.
being sarcastic.
She's not.
Okay.
She's so simple-minded that she just believes that.
How can you believe her so easily?
Oh, so she was serious? Oh, I guess she's not.
Peko's height. I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one
Except
who tripped the
Pecco
breaker
wasn't
and
in
caused
there.
the blackout.
I can prove it. Are agree spots? see.
Okay.
Alright. Give me a 50% chance. Oh, no, sorry. A 90% chance you will fail.
Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Are you serious?
This music normally means it's one of those scanning things.
Since Pecco was in the office,
I
don't think it
she
is.
could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
It's not Teruteru's.
Huh?
It's
Why is it
either
impossible?
Chiaki's or Nekomaru's.
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office?
I think it's Nekomaru's.
That's clearly a desperate
Yeah, because
excuse.
Nekomaru went immediately after the blackout happened to check her, and she wasn't there.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Now I need to see.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Yeah?
This is gonna be way.
No, Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
I guess correctly. Good.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
Oh, and also the punk guy, Kiba. No, Kiba from Naruto.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long,
you'll hear it.
there's no doubt.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
I'm gonna slap him at this point.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
He apologized.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
God damn it, dude!
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Oh, that's a weird.
Seriously,
He's got a
stop
nosebleed
it.
wearing it.
Seriously,
Yeah,
thank you. That's just like, what the
Stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
I don't think it's the embarrassing part. I don't think so.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Or the party dishes.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Yeah, because that's it. Ruin the taste. No, that's wrong! No, that's wrong! Laxatives would make it taste
Did you
better.
eat anything weird?
That could be the answer.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, he brought food to the office, right?
You're kidding me, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Well, I guess
Taro cooked the food. How
because
suspicious!
laxatives wouldn't be correct.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
No.
It's not that. Okay. Yeah.
Crap! Did you eat anything weird?
Yeah.
I don't remember eating anything
It went
weird.
down a lot quicker in the first game.
Now that you mention it, he brought food to the office, right?
It's annoying. It's very mono.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
I didn't eat anything
There might have been
weird.
some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Dining hall.
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Well, the kind of stuff was or something intentionally. You might clarify that first.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, he brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Wait, we only
Taro
have
cooked the food. How
to
suspicious!
say I agree.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
It would be blue.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
With him, maybe it is embarrassing. I don't know how that would work in, but he is the pervert, right?
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it,
Here there, you shoot party dishes.
he brought food to the office, right?
That makes sense.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think? No, that's wrong.
Oh, yeah. How is that wrong?
And everybody else would better than that.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Oh, in the dining hall.
It's because she took a little bit of food from the dining hall.
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
They said the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Is this bickering?
Did you say bitch?
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Thanks, Hinata.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Jesus!
Trashy skank?
That's a little harsh.
I feel like that girl is actually gonna be like the one crazy one.
Or she's gonna be the one to kill her, which I freaking bet.
True.
From that comment alone. Yeah, really. Getting harsh.
More arguments.
More arguments.
Oh, you got the accounting, right?
The 3 accounts again.
Yeah. Storage room.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Oh, this is an agree one.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank. Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Trick.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Unfortunately,
Did they
that's
throw
not
a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
I think it might have been.
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
I think that's the
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
That's the.
Damn it.
Wait, power surge.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Yeah! Objection! Objection!
It's just as
Same
mine
opposite of
said.
objection.
The blackout was caused by a power surge.
Basically the same damn game. Just
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
That's another one.
Here we go.
That was a funny fucking face, though.
Hold on a second, let me speak too! You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Okay. Okay. Those some accusations, my friend.
Come down hard.
Brutal showdown. Here are your blades. Easy timer.
Yeah, it's gotta be easy timer.
I can see that.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect. If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I don't know what you're supposed to do here.
If the irons in the storage room, for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage, and that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Fuck you, dude.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Well, at least you're not listening.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the... If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause... If the irons caused the blackout...
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay, you keep doing it, and then they get to the thing, then you use the thing.
Yeah, but sometimes there's more than one.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
Why are you surprised?
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
Sounds died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Sounds like a stronger Rick.
Right, the air conditioners, Morty. The air conditioners, Morty.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioners' timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
Yeah?
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay
She
quiet!
wanted an ice cream cone, I get it.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office.
I don't work there.
I could have reset the breaker in time.
And I'm happy.
Maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
You got no job.
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible.
No, sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright.
I'm sure we
You
will.
don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
It's increasingly crazy.
Yeah, he was
By the way,
ultimate
he's
hope, right?
crazy and like.
Isn't he the ultimate? Or isn't he the ultimate something?
No, he's insane. He gets increasingly more insane throughout the game. Just listen to him.
Spoiler alert: he has a degenerative brain disorder.
What is his ultimate though?
Nagito?
I don't remember.
What happened to you? Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
I mean, yeah, we have.
It's a creepy ass face.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the kill.
Why? Why would you ban this? Why would you ban this? It's anime!
That might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Right?
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Hey, I hope your grandson doesn't eat.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
There's nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with you.
Nothing wrong with me! There's something wrong with you!
Don't eat the fish.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Yeah, he's...
Okay, we got it.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Well, you get to stay here.
Stop it. If everyone acts
You
like
get to
this,
stay here.
I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway.
Oh yeah, there's no clues, guys.
That's wrong. I think...
Did you say something?
Honestly, we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? It used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
We just happen to have that. I don't know what we do, but Nagito is in there.
Nagito's the guy that just said, we should just all give up.
Ah.
Yeah.
Still done the tape down?
Crap!
I think you are looking at the tape. The night vision goggles! I know, when in the whole argument that he was wearing them?
Crap!
Was the lamp there the whole time?
Yeah. Huh?
How he was able to maneuver in the dark. Wait. You said they were like, they said there was like 25 between.
That knife,
right?
Crap!
I mean, the knife has something green on it.
It's got green paint. It's got the long paint. It's on the tape.
Crap!
I don't think it must just be that lamp.
And that's.
Oh, I thought you got it.
Guess what, guys? I can just pause it.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
It's not in this room wall.
Here!
Yeah, see?
It is the lamp.
Why does that make sense?
Because when the power artists have to
Desk lamp to move to that table and desk lamp.
I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the
power cord.
I can prove it with this.
see.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Yes, only one person.
It's come there, it would explain why they actually bothered to draw the wire.
Except this is like totally a red herring.
You're the only one!
Leads somewhere.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito.
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
I see! Nagito,
Like whenever
weren't
does
you
that
cleaning the
social
dining hall
one,
all
I
morning?
like they're doing this.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one
You gotta have
coincidence,
proof, my
it'd be
man.
fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder... Is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
His ultimate is the ultimate lucky student. Like, his is more like literally.
Oh, no, Dave's you knew what he was.
Huh?
He didn't know his ultimate. I asked you what his ultimate was!
Okay, so
his ultimate is the ultimate lucky student. Basically,
every single one of the characters has an ultimate something.
Yeah.
An ultimate despair, ultimate hope, ultimate lucky, like you said, or something.
Ultimate prodigy.
Each one of the.
So what is that the thing?
Each one of them has like a specific.
Like that's
I
what.
think it's an ultimate slut.
Probably.
Alright, whatever. Just but I dig it.
It's like it kind of like represents their personality.
Like his is like very literal.
Okay.
Like he has like extreme bouts of good luck and then like extreme bouts of bad luck.
You rigged the drawing,
Which is
didn't
why
you?
everyone's
That's
like
how you got
turning
picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and
No,
tried to
he's
hide the
just like
fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
Yes, he totally killed Byakuya.
Nagito, say something!
Yes, totally. Now he's psychotic.
Okay, wow.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Like he's obsessed with
Huh?
that's his.
He's so obsessed with hope he would cause despair to get it.
Yeah.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Yes, totally.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably. Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could have lied to you guys.
Yeah, totally.
I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
He's suicidal. Yeah, I'm lost in this guy.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Should I point it out again?
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching the body that they're doing.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Because I read this article on tracheal Williamsburg disease.
Hey, Nagito!
And this sounds a lot like...
If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I
I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions. In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
I see!
Ultimate
lucky student.
Ultimate unlucky student.
Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, I'm in despair. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh?
How should I put this?
Mike's dad is asking a question about who is this person in one of our New Year's stare pictures. He says, who's the Amish dude?
Amish dude?
The only guy in there that looks like Amish is that. Really? Because he's got the hat on.
You know, because all Amish people wear the same hat, right?
What are you saying? He's
Taker hat.
Test, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was the Taker.
There's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest you listen to what she has to say?
We know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. White noise, gray, dark, soft. Of course. Why would you introduce white noise if I can't shoot it down? Fine. I'll have fun, game.
Yeah? Jesus. How am I supposed to run
remember all this.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
It's gotta be the autopsy.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out.
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid. No, that's wrong.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry prints on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Nikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
No, not that. Like, have you figured out the whole knife thing and all that?
No.
Okay.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Nikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry! Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off!
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision!
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rule? Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
No, it's like, yeah, it's a street.
Like maybe just came to the kitchen with an extra bowl of
Yeah, it's not. Basically, Nagito set it up to basically see if we were smart enough to realize that he wasn't the killer. All in the name of hope. All in the name of seeing if we can overcome this fear.
Yeah, maybe you can find something for
It's gotta be neither than
No, it has to be the guy.
Maybe you can hide some of the things that's...
Crap!
Oh, I forgot about the whole life.
Yeah? Yeah, you forgot about it being dark, didn't you?
Yeah.
Crap!
Fine, true.
Okay,
Alright, let's go to the
one of their accounts have something? No, we can't really get something stashed in the That's fine.
I can prove it with this.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone did. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
Right, because
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this!
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Turu's in there now.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along
When
the
he
wall
was
and
in
do
the
something
kitchen
about
during
it.
the sketch.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
Fucking destroyed. Roll credits.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
okay, so we attempted a murder, but then got...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Not at all, guys.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
What other word is brimming?
Yeah, you just want to...
But you can't give up.
The end of it,
You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward.
It's not even done downloading.
Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Remind me of the most irritating things in this movie. What's that?
You remember the movie Argo?
Yeah. they're doing like that whole thing, and they finally get they're finally they're about to escape, and then the military figures out they're trying to escape, right? And just have like all those moments where they get stopped dead, and then they get going again.
Well now.
And then they finally get to like the bus. They're about to take the bus to the plane, and the bus stalls. And I literally in the theater said, "Oh come on!" In the theater.
$10 billion.
Now then, what?
Let's just guess who it is.
Sure. Yeah, I know who the killer is.
Just do it. God damn it! That's a dick move.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
God damn it. Rora, why do you do this?
He wants some sucky.
You're so evil!
Why?
Why is it doing this?
Why is it like making us do this? Seriously.
It's a good video.
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed! And his killer is among us. No, I'm not gonna believe it! 'Cause I believe in everyone! So do your best! And don't forget to save regularly!
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel
So Taylor, I'm glad we didn't say
Nagito
who it was because it was
clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Wow, that's depressing.
not great.
I'm not talking about your looks.
There's no blood on it.
I see!
Say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Because under the bloodstains are
Because you just won 10
box.
billion!
Okay.
6! Because you just won, you are a nigger.
It's a stream.
What did it say about internet?
It said the internet connection is insufficient.
Still downloading the ball. I'm gonna put an ass in that one.
Probably not.
I thought you posted that double picture of us.
You're still there. Come on. Yeah, still there.
He stabbed Byakuya to death. Strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get
I
any
think that one
blood
person
on
that
me.
was actually there the first time was just us.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood. I guess we did see something I could have used.
He has subscribers. How come they don't come?
Because nobody cares about me.
I can prove it with this!
Shut the fuck up.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, hitting a knife in a blackout. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same. I don't understand at all!
Man.
Somebody was hiding with me?
Somebody was hiding in the floorboards.
You look like you're onto something. Really?
I'm gonna
go for the argument.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Yeah,
this game is fucking Metal Gear.
Under the table, but not
This game
under
is
the
10% gameplay, 90% dialogue.
It's the only moving forward. We should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer.
The improved Hangman's Gambit.
Nothing wrong with the first Hangman's Gambit.
Everything was fine before the improvement.
It's like, yeah.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Faster.
For fuck's sake.
You're impatient.
Oh, of course you are.
You said it'd be an hour, it's been an hour and a half.
Oh, sorry.
You were the one that said go ahead and play.
Yeah, dude.
You said it was an hour. Whatever.
You've known him for like 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah, this game that long.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
I forgot how this group formed. I invited James and you over.
And I invited him over.
And then he invited me over.
This group formed. And it just keeps on growing. For some reason I feel like we're gonna get a bigger house. A bigger house!
Ready for that? Go buy us a bigger house. I want
Yeah?
Really? This low?
Oh yeah, improved Hangman's Gambit.
Can they speed up you?
I have a feeling if Taylor won the lottery, he would like it so much.
What are we doing here?
What's happening?
I don't know, but it sucks.
What are we doing?
Cash release, fast forward. Oh, okay, so
There is a fast forward.
Okay.
Oh, but wait,
they're all forming.
They're all becoming bigger and better.
Ouch.
How does this?
Okay, so they get
Okay, so you're trying
just
to
make a big one?
Are you just trying to get them to form together?
Boom.
Okay. You're trying to get them to like clash with each other. Basically, you gotta go under. I haven't seen it.
Oh,
see an end yet.
Under the boards?
You gotta just get through the U first. Under
the floor.
Yeah. Oh, it's 5 letter words.
L-O-R.
You're right.
Boards will be 6.
You're right.
If it's under the table, that's stupid. Because we know that already.
Four.
Okay, so you can just shoot them.
Fuck!
How the fuck does this
Letter explosions in the key. Some keyboard cursing the special concentrates.
Send keyword.
Oh wait, can you
There we go.
There it is.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, really?
In order.
This is improvised.
Yeah, this isn't. Come on, guys. Really?
No, this sucks.
Yeah, it's not great.
There's the E.
Yeah.
An H.
So.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, yeah, under the floor. Yeah.
There's that's H. Ah! Get the keys together and get that in there. H.
Not that R!
There's not the table.
Yeah.
Only F.
There you go.
That's it. There's another L.
And O.
There's the O. There's another L. Let me get the R.
Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody! Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, what? You have to. What? What?
You got the game over?
That's the end of it?
You got a game over? Yeah, we got a game over.
This is my...
No, I am not.
We will never give up!
I will never give up.
I will never give up.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me? Like, really?
We spent like 10 minutes just getting to figure out how to play the game. Just let them collide until you find the U.
Yeah.
Okay, it moves a little faster when you figure it out.
It's also taking the time down when it does that.
When you slow down?
When you go faster, it takes the time down.
Yeah.
Where's the F? Oh no, the
C, then he went to
H. H, that's the H. Now we get E again.
Where the fuck did it go?
Oh, there it is.
Wait, does it just wait till a particular point in time, not for you to actually get it? It does. It just waits. It waits for a particular point in time. One R. Yeah. Okay. They don't appear till a certain point in time. It's not waiting for you to get to a point in the puzzle. Just a point in time.
I got it!
I got it. This is actually the worst one.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Got it!
Yeah, that's
The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the
And
floorboards.
now I realize I'm gonna have to do more of those
Under the floorboards?
throughout the game. Fuck.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death. If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know that yet.
Literally, this
I
entire
have a feeling
fucking
someone
half
here
of it was
does
just
know.
a giant red herring.
I just guessed the answer 20 minutes ago.
Oh man, who could it be? Man, yeah.
Oh, I wonder.
Crap!
Wait.
gotta get under the floorboard?
Think of everybody you heard in the room.
Oh yeah, who wasn't in the room?
No. They were technically in the room. You heard them underneath the floor though.
Okay.
Somebody who wasn't there? Or
who was there, but so someone you didn't see before the blackout, but heard during.
Yeah, it's Terror. Yeah, I fucking heard it.
Was there anybody else?
No! Fuck out of here with this shit.
I didn't see everything.
I didn't hear that bitch.
Okay.
Just play the game.
Play it. Yeah, here, I'll just keep guessing, and then I'll die again.
Get up! Line the light, you just guess whoever else might be.
You're the only one!
Oh, okay.
Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that,
Yeah. I said, are you referring to
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound's earring has returned to its owner.
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear, huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. True. This is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to...
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage.
Yeah.
One of my 4 dark devas of a secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large... After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and as a result of that lonesome battle...
There he goes, blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they pass through the storage room, I understand why the
killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there...
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should have stabbed...
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You were saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party. So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboard.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but
Oh my god.
I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness. Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout, it obviously has to be him.
Except Fuyuhigo wasn't even at the party. Fucking hell, you people are idiots. Holy shit.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
This one's up to Lewis. Did he have the last Stella?
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Yeah?
Whose Stella's that?
Yes, I already know how to fucking do this. How are you supposed to know all these fucking accounts? Oh my god.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
We could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
No.
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started,
We need Shiaki's account.
nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong!
Got it. Right outside. Yeah, Shiaki was at the front.
No,
She
Fuyuhiko
is
definitely
outside
has an
at the
alibi.
front.
Isn't that?
Oh, you're right.
Oh my god. People are so dumb. Holy shit.
They're supposed to be high schoolers.
I saw Fuyuhiko
I
after the
wasn't
party
this
started.
fucking stupid in high
There's
school.
no way he could have been waiting under the
It's
floor
just a
before
part of
then.
the game. Let's
I
face
should
it.
have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the
I
party.
wonder who was the closest and who made this and who was there when he shouldn't have been.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
Had it!
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're
Thank
right.
you for your
I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened
Finally!
or the spotless. Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
No.
We're just building an argument part.
Pisses me off so much when they pad things out.
Well, you know, because the Vita game, when it gets really up close and personal to their faces, you can see that it's a little stretched out.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Ported from the
Maybe
Vita.
there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
That definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like
It's like making a seafood. Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
I have a feeling it's the...
What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
There'd be like a flashlight or something in the kitchen.
Or one of those little torches.
The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
A hole?
Thank you.
What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. Will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
I mean, you're not giving me any choice.
Will you be able to break? Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Just smash A. Or the X button.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
What do you think, Director?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office is because the hallway was dark. So if the light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see is because the hallway was dark. So if the light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words!
Basically, the fire door, because
Nagito,
if there
did
was
you
actually...
forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
The exit door, I'm guessing the light.
If he used the hot plate, it would actually cause the fire door to lock.
Huh? What are you talking?
There should have been a wall that blocked light.
Person. Oh, hi! Person!
Bye, person.
And by person. Immediately go!
I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door, so even if there was a small gap in the door...
I see. I actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting?
Seriously?
Someone who insists he's not the
Okay,
killer.
now I'm
You are
getting
quite
annoyed
lazy.
by this. Stop fucking padding the game. Like,
You sound
literally.
so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
I know,
I
right?
get it.
Thank you.
You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then we're gonna have to do that stupid comic strip.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's in this game.
Hey, guess what? I know who the killer is.
You're the only one! Terry Terry.
Ah, finally.
What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please feel free.
This game is about finding
Objection
a
or not,
done this ages
why am
ago.
I being treated like a killer?
He is actually the killer.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like when you punched him the first
Portable
time.
stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
This isn't about the mystery. This is just about making us bad for the whole fucking
That's it?
Yeah.
That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel. Dear Terry, that attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset. Call me chef. If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts? The future of the culinary arts? That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square. You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Don't answer that, keep playing.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering? Let's assume that the killer used a light. And that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed. That's right. What do you think about that? There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboard. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shiny mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Boy, I wish. Targeted by a mark.
Yes, it was the embarrassing pose.
There's no specific one for the paint.
Anybody appreciate the thing? Can you use the photo of the murder scene? So did he stab him underneath the floorboard? Yeah. He had something long and sharp that could fit through the floorboards and he stabbed him.
Yeah, but
It's never the one.
No. So what's the question that they're asking right now?
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was that?
picture of the paint, the duct tape with the paint dripping off of it.
Oh yeah, this is the case he put on that.
Try the picture of the murder scene where it shows the duct tape hanging down with the paint dripping.
So this.
Yeah.
Crap!
You tried the file?
I swear, it's never the file.
Never the Monokuma file.
It never is.
Crap!
I just use it as a mark. I feel like the food might have been something about this one.
You just smell the food?
Try the Monokuma file.
No, we already tried that.
We already tried it.
Nice. Exactly.
Did you try the absolute report for this one?
Yeah.
Targeted by him. That's what the actual. Are you kidding me?
So it's not the food. It's not the. Yeah.
Try the knife?
Not that part.
So you tried the photo?
Yeah.
Try the knife.
I can prove it with this!
Okay, what the fucking hell?
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Because the knife fell down.
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagato's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard...
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy.
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall.
Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not.
That's not it. Why do you keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope.
Will
Yes.
that be enough to
More
crush
of your
Teruteru's hope?
I have a feeling that this is Jack.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
That's already sounds
I
pretty.
definitely heard
that already
Teruteru's
sounds
voice.
pretty fishy in itself too.
It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
God, why did you have to say such gay things?
I think the people were saying
Just because
just
we
saying the same
heard
thing.
Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall.
True.
Huh?
No, but even the
Why?
American version of the first game
Remember the
was
floor in the
good.
dining hall?
Yeah, because it was just the same thing. You know, no, that's wrong half the time. Pretty sure that
So
the
even if
fans
you
were actually
shouted
saying,
from
"Can
under
you
the
please say
floor,
something else?"
it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
By not everybody else.
Well, I mean, he could have changed up what he said because it's different. So.
Yeah, but they could have. He could just
So
be
he
saying no,
brazenly
that's wrong.
shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the
Yeah,
dining
change
hall.
it.
Is that true, Teru?
Well, you were
Hold on a second.
Yep.
Can you explain this, Teru?
Or at least come up with
I
something.
told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
He's actually from like a country pumpkin town.
I was born in West Asafu
He gets
and raised in
mad
South
his
Aoyama.
accent comes out.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could.
Huh?
He
Was
wasn't.
Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time. Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse! He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? Probably can. Oh, you again.
It's the.
I'm kind of just wondering why they
Crap!
because in the progress, Europe.
Crap!
Question.
That he was in the line. When he was in the dining room.
The answer yes from the floorboard.
Crap!
It's something that he should have seen when he was in the dining room, right? I really just want to wish that you picked that one.
Oh my gosh, is this actually it?
That might be it.
He would know
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time. Right.
What?
I can't believe that's actually you.
I knew it!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tricking. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm not clever.
I'm sorry.
Exploiting.
I'm so sorry.
High schoolers.
So... How about it? You can't answer, Teru? There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so, Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope.
Don't press any
Kind of
buttons.
feels like a broken dream.
Goddamn dog. Press!
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hey, Alex.
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No, murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
No use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Thank you for the translation.
You understand him? But it's such a sad defense. This is...
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me...
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Duncan's wound, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, they stabbed from under the floorboards. The weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Well, the first trial in the first game was a lot less time than this. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Not good enough.
I forgot they needed
Not good enough
tutorialized for the second fucking game.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Yes, what was the weapon?
What a confusing accent.
You know, obviously it's a kitchen idea, so it'll be on the list of the things.
There you go, concentration and stuff. So you got 4, and then 6.
So it has to be a cooking tool, right?
Yeah? Do you mind just helping us out with this one? I'm getting fucking tired of this.
We're all getting tired of this.
Shit doesn't even
What
make
is
sense
it?
for a murder mystery.
What is this? The weapon that you use, the weapon that you
What is this?
I know it's like a skewer.
Iron, maybe?
I think it might be iron.
Try the iron. Yeah, okay, iron. Iron. Skewer, okay, yeah, iron skewer.
God damn it!
Is there an E?
What I'm waiting for.
Oh, there it is. No, it's 2 W's.
Yeah,
Well, no, there is another E.
W-E-R.
Okay, you're right, you're right.
Yes! No! There's There's the E! There's
what I'm doing.
Now use VR. Oh goodness, hurry up, Bart!
You might have to fast forward.
Already fast forward, I think. There it is. Okay. I hate this one so much.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
Why is he so fat?
He looks like a fat version of the smart ass guy from the first one.
Yeah.
He is.
The same one?
Wait, is he the same character?
I'm glad you made that deduction. But, I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin it either.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
He left it in the floorboard.
Which means
Okay, no, he
he
didn't.
obviously put it
He
somewhere in
just
the
left it
old
under the space.
He took it back with him to the kitchen and rinsed off all the blood.
Probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Nah, thank you! Soul Shields?
I'm not the mechanical guy.
And simply will not listen to what you have to say. Okay, is this...
I think this is like something close to what the other one was, like the comic strips.
Yeah. Is this like
that one tempo thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just fucking
Might just be a different way of doing something. Yeah, this one I'm just gonna watch the whole
I wonder if the game animators is the thing.
Yeah, they never made this.
The first and second one in anime, right?
They made the first one in anime. They never made the second.
Aren't they supposed to
make the third?
Aren't they supposed to make a third though?
The third already came out.
Yeah, but the game did. The anime did. I thought they were working on the third anime.
They're.
I think they kind of got more games. Dude, I don't even know if the game is already finished.
What the hell you was saying, you double cutter hit?
He said, I guess we have no choice but to somehow...
I'm not highlighting! I'm highlighting! I'm not...
Oh, I better do
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
You're missing a lot of that.
I don't know!
You already lost all that.
Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton!
because just gonna skip this because he's gonna be like, you want to retry that.
Oh my god. I'm not skipping through that. Okay, that's actually not the last one.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know,
After a certain amount of time, it'll stop.
At the same time, you get like a percentage of in each trial.
That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! There is Hilton! Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be?
On the meat bone.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
So you have to be
meat bone, not on meat.
Where would the weapon be?
On the bone meat?
I don't know.
On the meat bone.
There is Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Where would the weapon be?
X. What? Oh, you put the
There is Hilton!
It changes up every time.
Unforgivable!
Alright, enough fucking.
I don't know. There is Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
Square, X, triangle. What?
Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible!
Battle on the meat bone. That's the two.
Where would the weapon be?
Bone.
Meat bone, right? On the bone meat.
You're right, the crap. Bone on the meat.
Meat on the bone.
Meat on the bone.
Meat on the bone. Okay,
We all fell.
Where would the
Like
weapon
you
be?
jammed the... Okay.
This is the end! Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it. But in fact, the only place he could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that. Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here.
You already went and got it.
I'm a bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal. What? Here, damn it! That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Serious.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Hey, look. A skewer.
Is that an iron skewer?
it out.
Damn it.
The handle looks like it's made of bone.
There's
Pretty
red
clever.
herrings and they're just misleading us to drag us through.
The sword
2
of
hours
destruction,
of
encased in bone and sheathed in meat.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet? Isa, you're all nothing cute.
Oh
You
my
don't need to
god.
translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say. I guess we need to settle this. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make
I'm going home after this.
Oh, but with the game.
Then whatever. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
I don't think I'm
you need
working
to
tomorrow,
do
so I can stick around. So
Yeah,
I will.
stick around, play the game, stream it if you want to. I don't give a damn. It's closing hours.
One round.
Stick around.
Oh my god. I know how to do the fucking closing argument. Holy shit.
Please, let's get through this.
Let's do this already.
It's fucking painful.
Just like painful to see.
God, I kind of don't want to play this game.
No.
Like, I think I'll just watch it. I'll just have it for the sake of having it because I like the series.
Please, thank you. First scene, whatever.
Darn!
And they give you 10 minutes to do this?
Yeah. It's because they expect you to not be able to do it on your first try.
Even the hour is already messed up. It's like,
Nekomaru is holding it in.
What even is that?
they're in the party. Okay. Alright, started that then. Just let us have this one. Just for the sake of argument.
No!
We played this for 2.5 hours!
Check the download.
Breathing is the enemy.
Check the download while you wait for
Download.
this. It hasn't even finished downloading!
19 minutes.
It's 19 minutes. It'll probably be down by the time we are.
Quit whining, you bitch!
Fuck up! You don't have to work in the morning. That's not even here.
I don't think I have any of that.
You only have 5 pictures.
Very nice. Take that. I'm gonna throw this out. Nekomaru is holding it in. No, it can't be that because that picture's right here. Just go on to the next one.
I think it's only the first video, so just have to put the panels in the right place, I guess.
The third page has
Page 3. That. Okay. Have this. Are they really just giving me only this?
Maybe more appears after you clear it out.
scroll down, maybe.
No, it's left and right. So the cardinal fell on you. Wow, at least this one wouldn't play the whole fucking thing on you.
Okay. Really? Fucking really?
Oh,
just give them all to me.
Okay. The irons are turned on in
Set. Dang. Mark under the floorboard. That's probably plates. Never mind. That's right there. That's not it. What about?
Yeah, there's a page. There's nothing on there.
Yeah, there's nothing on it. Case, killer, or closing the fire door. For fuck's sake, are you like? Why don't you just give me all of the pictures?
Okay, let me just look. That's why the other two are good.
Two already there, so yeah.
Okay, so you're on page 2 down there. Page 3, you have page 4 is not printed up into the
Switch on.
Yeah.
Switch down is the first on page 5.
Yes, it's always
Now you go under the table right here.
No, I never put it on.
Big man.
No, dude, it's fine. Oh, you know what, Don? You were forgetting to shut the bathroom lights off! That's a lot less power.
The ultimate musician.
Are you kidding?
Hearing is page 7.
That's wrong. Well, I mean, yeah.
That's not one of them.
That
one's the beginning.
We shut it off before we left it off. We had the same size power.
And then the night vision goggles is the first one on page 4.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Here's everything
Let's
that
try
happened
going
in
over
this
the
case.
whole incident, beginning with right after the party started.
This is probably why the third game took forever to come out, because people were like so pissed off because they didn't want to bother with it anymore.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel.
Yeah, this game kind of sucks.
He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night
It
because of
would
a
have
threatening
helped
letter
if I
he
would have
received.
known what the fuck I was doing.
No, that's not it. It's the fact that this draws it out so much more than the first one.
Yeah, because of the
red herring at the fucking beginning.
Therefore, he decided to throw a party. So
The first game didn't draw it out in the first one.
though one person didn't come,
big
the
save
rest of us
point.
assembled at the dining hall.
game
and
was
the
an
party
hour
was
long.
underway. At that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. The Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for this. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagi. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Thank you, Jesus.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems
They expected not
this is the end.
Yeah, there's a point system to this thing.
Points? Yeah, how does that work?
Fuck the Still gotta be ranked for some reason.
Oh, you think?
That's about right. That's about right.
It looks like your argument has come to a close.
That scene and then I'll end the stream. Okay?
Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from...
Why did this happen?
Because video game franchise.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I can hear it playing.
Such heart-pounding excitement!
Man, I was kind of screwing around over by the stairs, and I heard it, and I'm like, "Did you leave something on?" I assumed you'd like know about it, but I didn't realize you did. Leave the TV on. Yeah.
Thank you.
Correct! Yahoo!
No, 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 no. You've got it wrong. Hey! When that... You caught me? What? Hey! Impossible! Well... What? Amazing! No, 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 no. See? You're kidding, right? Man. No way, no way! See? Don't fuck with me! What? Amazing! Great! What's going on?
What's going on?
I know I don't know him, that's why I'm asking. You know, he's a friend of a friend from high school.
That's wrong.
Hide his jacket, wasn't it? Hide his jacket.
I think you guys had seen it on.
Hide his jacket.
No, this what? Yep.
Hide it. Yeah?
What? You're right. Hey!
However, Nope. Perhaps.
What?
See?
Now it's done.
I will guide you all.
After 2 hours and 40 fucking 6 minutes. This is when I realized I know streamers who stream for 9 hours. Like they have fucking 9-hour videos.
Why?
Such despair.
Why does nobody hate that guy?
Because plot.
Someone like me.
Why would they let him? Why would they let him after do anything after this first one? Obviously, it's going to be the chef guy who died because he's technically the one who committed the murder. And that's the whole way this game works. But why would they ever let him out of their sight the moment
Why
that
would
this
they
is
ever
over?
trust him anymore?
Yeah.
Because plot armor, bitch.
How unexpected.
I'd lock him in his room.
Hell, I'd do more than that. Give me constant guard in this motherfucker. Clearly dangerous to himself and others around him. That's some therapy shit.
Oh, no therapy is going to undo the damage he has done.
Well, isn't that right? Right? Man. Great! Impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Hey, hey! Huh?
What's the matter?
Wait!
It's punishment time!
No.
Hey!
Murder, still murder.
Hey!
No. Here's no.
Impossible!
That's... Hey!
Why you?
Wrong! No.
That is... Why?
Answer me.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
I'm not a lot of fucks to give about your backstory, bitch.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right?
Is he from Osaka?
So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
know that already.
Well, you'll never keep that
That's
song.
why I need to go home!
And now you're gonna die.
Hey! Damn it!
When did this game come out for Vita?
Wrong!
I guess like 2014 maybe?
That's why I wanted to go home!
2012.
Really?
The first one came out in 2010.
Well, I mean, there's nothing. It's not like there's something impressive about the graphics in this game or anything. But this guy games look like this.
True. Then again, most.
I haven't really said anything about the graphics, but the game, the story of the first one was just great.
Yeah, it's
okay.
I'm pretty sure the story of this one will be great, but the gameplay just.
What's the difference in time between one and the other? Maybe this one was rushed.
I don't think this one was rushed.
I don't think it was rushed.
Maybe floated. You know, maybe it took longer to shoot.
No.
No, they just padded the fuck out of this one. Jesus. They padded the fuck out of it probably because they needed to introduce the new mechanics. And then, like, if this is your first game, which, you know, you shouldn't be, this shouldn't be your first game. You should just play the first one and then play this one. But
I'm sorry. I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Alright, we know the story, we can skip this now.
Yeah.
So, yoo-hoo!
It's time.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
Wait!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Hey! Please!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this! Mama!
And now you're dead. Good job.
Virtual Boy?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah?
It's a bit much.
Yep. He's got enough food, though. Hey. I wonder if it's Lewis who's watching right now. Greetings, person who tuned into the stream. 2 hours and 56 minutes into it.
Damn it!
Alright, I think it's good.
That's good. Good night, everyone.
That's it for this episode. If you liked it, punch the like button on the face like a boss and hop us around. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!
Thank you.